little after hours view of our shop and some of the machines we have here. This is our 2019 Hawes Mini Mill. Pretty standard. Got a 4th axis 5C indexer on it with a probe. And across the aisle we have a Hawes CL1 lathe. It's a 5C chucker lathe with a live tooling and bar feeder or bar pusher that's actually not hooked up right now. And then over here we have our UMC 350 HD with the Hawes compact APL loader. It has a Hawes pneumatic vise on it right now that works with the APL. It's actually a really nice machine. We really like it. We got it back in December, early December, late November, and it's been great. We make a lot of really small parts, so it's nice for that. And having the APL makes it able to run all day and night and not have to touch it. This is the APL for it. It's got 81 little pockets for raw material. It handles anything 2 inches cubed, but I think it can handle a little bit more than that. I think it's more based on weight than size, as long as it'll fit inside the grippers. But we love it. It's been a great machine. We've had it running from 7 in the morning until about 11:30 at night a few times. That's been really nice. We put cameras inside the machine so we can watch them when we're not here. We've got one over here on the APL so we can see it. It's like a little live security camera. And then here's like our inspection. We call it the inspection nook because it's just a little corner of the shop that we closed off for everything. We've got a Minotaur height gauge that we really like. And we've also got a couple other not so precise height gauges over here. And we have a couple Char's drop mite or drop gauge. Here's like a little setup cart we have. So the machine, just kind of odd storage of stuff. Got trapped in there. Then we have pin gauges over here that we use, thread gauges, tap handles, calipers, micrometers, different things like that. And then right over here we have another Hawes Mini Mill. This is a year newer than the one I just showed you. It's got an HRT 160 on it, and with a Pearson pallet, not a Pro pallet, what's it called? Mini pallet, something like that, on it. I think it's for like the Tormox and stuff like that. We really like that. We've got a lot of different vices and things like that. We just put on pallets, and we're able to switch out, you know, op 1 and op 2 and stuff. We've got pallets over here that are just 4-inch vice just on a pallet. Another one over here that's got 3 little vices on there. But this is used really nice. Love it. It's just a pain in the butt to clean out. I don't like how the coolant tank is building with the casting. That's not really fun. And it's only got 10 tools, which makes things kind of hard. But other than that, we really like it. And then over here, we have a TM1P that has a 20 pocket umbrella tool changer, and this also has the Pearson pallet system with the roto-vise. Really like the roto-vise. That was kind of my first intro into running multiple parts, because this you can also do side milling, side drilling, things like that, just by rotating it negative or positive 90. This also has a probe on it. It's not the fastest machine in the world, but it definitely is nice to have, especially having 20 tools. This is my first machine that had more than 10 tools, so it was eye-opening to have more than that. But we really like it. And having the pallet system on this too. We run a lot of op 1 parts on this because we have so much table space. And over here we have a little knockoff Lista cabinet. We have our drills and taps and windmills and everything in. With all the Gridfinity drawers. That was a really fun project to print all those. It took forever. Definitely worth it. These are all our taps we have. And then here we have just a rack of empty tool holders. We've got a lot of shrink fit stuff that's already staged. So we've got a couple of redundant tools. This is 1/2 inch, 3/8, quarter, 3/16, 1/8 inch. And then we have a lot of ER20, ER11 holders. And a couple of rows of just drill chucks. Pretty simple. And this is a bamboo X1 carbon that we love. Made all those Gridfinity bins out of this. Which was running non-stop for a few weeks, but it ran like a champ. Dirty. And then over here we have, this is Frank's desk. This is my desk. And then this over here is where we clean all our parts. So we ultrasonic clean everything before it goes out for anodized or before it goes out anywhere. So we've got a Dawn dish soap tank in here. And then this is a new one that I haven't actually used yet, so I don't know what I'm gonna put in that. That might become dish soap. This might become just like a rinse. Not sure. And then this right here is our fiber laser etcher, a Siemens fiber laser etcher, very Chinese, but has a Rakis power supply. I really like this. I bought this 3 years ago, and after the first year, the power supply quit, broke, and that was like $1,000 to get that fixed. And I was kind of on the edge about fixing it or just basically throwing it away. But I'm glad I fixed it. We etch part numbers and all kinds of different stuff on pieces, laser etch guns, laser etch little trinkets. It's a great machine, other than it breaking. Haven't had any trouble since then. And then over here we have an Eaton 7.5 horse, 120 gallon air screw with an air dryer on it. This has been a great compressor so far. This replaced an Eastwood Quiet Scroll, I think is what it was called, 30 gallon tank, which that thing was used and abused. I bought this prior to buying the APL because I knew this thing was going to be probably an air hog, and all our spindles are, they're not oil spindles, they're grease pack spindles. So I knew this thing was going to consume a lot more air. So I wanted to kind of upgrade and make our air quality a lot better. And then over here we have kind of the vices for the 5-axis machine. A couple of these little 3D printed holders that we would put all the bolts and nuts and things like that that we need for them behind there, keep them all together. So this is just a manual 3-inch vise. This is where the pneumatic one goes. And there's a manual 5-inch vise there. And just a couple 5-inch manual vices that are just kind of won't float anywhere. We have our Freddy coolant pump we use to clean out all our sumps. This is an awesome machine. I hate it on the mini mills because the coolant tanks are built into the machine. Terrible design. I hate cleaning those out. But all the other ones that have like standalone coolant tanks, it's been great. You just slide them out, suck them up. You pump them into a trash can if you have to. But they're really nice to have. Then we just got a lot of storage. This is where we keep a lot of finished parts and things like that, just kind of junk. And then over here we've got the saws, a couple welders. This is the Tormach AF50 bandsaw we use to cut large bars. It's an awesome machine, haven't had any trouble with it, works great. I've cut up a whole 12-foot long, 4-inch diameter round bar into little 3/8 discs. And if you